Hey y'all, learn how to read a sewing pattern envelope with me. So you can see from the pictures and the numbers that there are 4 pattern styles in the envelope, and they correspond to these on the back. The first thing that patterns list are the sizes, and this is where you'll want to have your measurements handy. Even though the sizes are the dress sizes, when you measure yourself and compare, they might not always add up. So even though I'm a size 10, my measurements are for a size 14 in this pattern. For this video, let's say we're going to make dress 4. So we're going to look at view 4 and everything under it. The first thing we see are 45 and 60 inches, and that's the width of the bolt of the fabric. And the bolt is the thing at the store that the fabric comes on, that it's rolled on. So however wide that is, 45 or 60 inches, you're going to compare that to the measurements for the pattern and see exactly how much fabric you need. Keep in mind that these are in yards. So for 60 inches under size 12, let's just say, I only need 1.5 yards of fabric. So let's talk about interfacing. Interfacing is a type of fabric that is used to stiffen certain areas of your clothes. So maybe think of a collar or sleeve cuffs. You notice how they're a little bit more stiff than the rest of them? That's what that is. Anyway, this pattern will tell you how much interfacing you'll need for the pattern. So if this pattern has a stiff part of it, you might need to put that under it. And this tells you how much you need for your size, the same way as the fabric. On to pattern measurements. This tells you how long and how wide the pattern is going to be, and this is typically read in inches. Suggested fabrics. My thought is you should take stock of what you have before you pick out a pattern so you can know exactly what type of fabric goes with this pattern. This tells you what type of fabrics will work for what you're trying to make, and if it doesn't match up, it might not fit the same, so you kind of want to get what's on the list. This pattern tells us that 1 asterisk means with nap. So what is a nap? Notice how when I brush the fabric this way, it all stays one direction, right? But when I brush it the other way, you can slightly see how it changes color, just darker a little bit, like right there. That is the nap. So once you see that asterisk designation in relation to a nap, you want to see if there's any different sizing measurements for the pattern if you have fabrics that have a nap. Sometimes it's different, but here it's the same with or without it. If we keep going, we'll see that 2 asterisks means without a nap, and that's for a fabric like this that doesn't change texture or shade when you touch it. Last but not least, we have requirements. Some patterns call them notions, and this tells you all the little extras that you need. So here for size 6 to 10, you need a 45 centimeter zipper. For size 12 to 16, you need a 20-inch zipper. And you also need a hook and eye to clasp it at the top. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know how to read a pattern envelope. Happy sewing!